flavor on the table. We've got the Nashville Somm, Davis Campbell here. Listen, you're always hosting these wine tasting parties for people, helping them curate what's best. Now we're talking Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is so fun, and if you've done a tasting with us before, you know that wine is for sharing. That is my attitude, and what's better to share at Thanksgiving than food and wine and family? So I have 3 great bottles that pair really well with your Thanksgiving meals to try and make it a little easier so you're not shopping all day looking for wines.
I love that. It's throwing me, though, because we're in the whites, and sometimes I think of November as red season.
Absolutely. Well, it gets a little colder, right?
Sure.
So you're thinking, I want some red wines, but these whites are perfect with your turkey, with your cranberries, mashed potatoes, and the red is light enough to go with all of them.
Gotcha. So a bold red would not be the choice for Thanksgiving.
It's going to overpower a lot, yes.
You spent all day working on that food. Don't let your wine overshadow.
Drink your big reds while you're cooking and then have these with your meal, right?
There you go. Coming up with a plan. What are we starting with?
We are going to start with a Chardonnay from the Chablis area of Burgundy. This is a gorgeous bottle from Domaine Louis Moreau. Chablis is really interesting because it is unoaked Chardonnay. So it is just a fresh, pure expression of Chardonnay, which is lemony and zesty and a little
really
creamy.
is.
It's fresh and just perfect crispness for that wonderful meal. People who don't like Chardonnay try this and love it because it is so different than what they're used to.
Raise my hand to that. Yes,
right?
yes. I would normally say, ooh, buttery, oaky, no thanks. I want to keep that flavor on the table. This is crisp and clean. I can taste it with the stuffing already.
Absolutely. It's going to be perfect.
You've got my heart at bubbles. You know that.
I know you
Bubbles
love your
go with
bubbles. Cheers to that.
Thanksgiving.
And they're so celebratory. You know, bubbles you can really drink throughout a meal. It doesn't have to be just at the beginning. They're great pairs with food. This bottle I have here is Simone Febvre Crémant de Bourgogne. Now, what does that mean? Simone Febvre is the producer.
Means delicious.
Yes, Crémant is sparkling wine from France, made in the traditional method, but not from the Champagne area. And Bourgogne is the area it comes from. It's Burgundy. This is Chardonnay and Pinot Noir grape, crisp, lovely bubbles, a little toasty, a little creamy, but fantastic with food. I just love bubbles throughout a meal with food.
I agree with you, especially on this one. It's very crisp. It feels clean. We've got enough heaviness on the table. This one's delightful, for sure.
Love that citrus in the
But
finish.
if you're
It's
like,
so good.
no, Davis, we need red, this is your pick.
I love the Beaujolais area in France. And this is what's called a Cru Beaujolais. There's 10 villages all the way in the north that are fantastic and sort of that elevated level of Beaujolais. This is called Milan Avant, and it does have the windmill there from Diachon. This is a Kermit Lynch wine. He's the importer, which is one of my favorite importers in the world. Just makes great wines, or produces, imports great wines. Gamay grape, medium-bodied, nice tannins, but not a big wine. Cranberries, red fruits, a little spicy. If you can think of that with like your cranberry relish and your turkey, kind of put all those flavors together.
Okay, you gave me a little pro tip. Look for Kermit Lynch.
I love Kermit Lynch imported wines.
He
has the same palate as me, I think.
It's like the same person, but they've got a lot of vineyards over in France.
Yes, except he's way cooler.
I don't know, arguably. WinesTogether.com is where you go. Follow on the socials, the Nashville Somm and at Wines Together. Davis is always great at answering your DMs, by the way. So if you have wine questions, you know, he can't help you with the turkey, but he can help you with the liquids, that's for sure.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Wines Together, Nashville's original in-home wine tasting parties. That's a fun thing to do as we head into the season.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Cheers to you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Holt Plumbing is honored to have been a trusted household name in Nashville.